Alex, and this is the HTC One M8. It's HTC's new flagship phone for 2014. It's taking over from the original One last year, which we'll now call the M7 to avoid being too confusing. And this is HTC's chance to prove to everyone that last year wasn't just a one-hit wonder, and they are really capable of making fantastic phones, the equivalent of Samsung or any other manufacturer out there. The screen on the M8 is pretty good. Like we said, it's still a 1080p display like you got last year. It's no upgrade in resolution, but that's actually a good thing. Not too many things actually operate in higher than 1080p at the moment. Software, videos, all that kind of stuff. So running a 2K or higher screen would actually just be a battery drain for no huge reason. You wouldn't really be able to see much of a difference just in the menu screens anyway. It's quite fast, it's smooth, colors are quite accurate, but they're not super vibrant. Although brightness is a bit of an issue. It's fine for indoor use and use on a cloudy day, but in direct sunlight it can be very difficult to actually see what's going on the screen. So the camera is pretty interesting on the M8. It's the same as last year's 4 ultra-pixel camera. It's actually got very similar image quality. It's a little better, but not hugely different. But what HTC's done is they've added this depth sensor here, and what that does is it enables some editing features that allow you to sort of blur out the background or the foreground if you want, chuck in some cartoony effects on some objects in the image without actually affecting the rest of it. It doesn't always work. You need particularly good lighting, like a really well-lit sunny day or a really well-lit room, and you need to make sure the images, well, the objects in the image are all the right distance away from you and away from one another for it to actually even be an option in the image. It does have a 5 megapixel selfie camera. It's actually, HTC's just admitting that's all it's used for now, and that actually takes very good photos. So if you're a selfie taker, then you might want to consider the One M8. The user experience on the M8 is pretty good. This time around, HTC's using Sense 6.0. It's the new UI that they've brought out. It's a lot more toned back, slimmed down than 5.5 and 5.0 from last year. It's a bit more intuitive, easier to use, nice to look at. Battery life is pretty good. You'll get about a day and a half, but you won't get 2 days. It's a little disappointing. We've been seeing some phones come out recently with real 2-day battery lives. That's been quite exciting. HTC One M8, definitely not one of those phones, but you will easily get a day out of it. Does the One M8 do what HTC wanted it to do? Yeah, this is a really good phone. It's fast, it's smooth, the camera takes good photos. You've got some interesting kind of editing options there, but generally people are going to stick to the main ones, but that's okay. It's not waterproof or anything like that, like some of the other phones out there, but it does just absolutely have the prettiest, most elegant design on the market right now. It's even better than the One M7 in our view, and that's something that HTC is proving that they really excel at. So if you want a great smartphone and you're more interested in the sort of prestige kind of look than in waterproofing or water resistance, then definitely give the One M8 some consideration.